Back to episode 5. Jungkook was controlling the hate fire in him. He could not understand why Taehyung was acting so irritated. He was being careful with his words, but Taehyung was still being rude for God knows why. Taehyung removed his coat and hung it on the stand at the door. When he turned, Jungkook spotted something. Cheeky, what's that spot? Jungkook asked. Purely confused, Taehyung stiffed freak. How did he not notice? It's so cute. Taehyung mentally pressed palm. Taehyung tried to ignore the question and get past Jungkook, but Jungkook wasn't in the mood to wait anymore. Taehyung had finally made his lover boy angry. The red spot on Taehyung's light brown pants was different. Jungkook, did someone harass my man? Jungkook was furious. Why, it was true. He understood that Taehyung must be feeling so bad right now and wasn't wants to be alone, but Jungkook wants to confirm before he did anything. If he found out that someone else forcefully touches Taehyung, the heck would be it lose. Though Jungkook had never got anyone killed, he was ready to dirty his hands with blood if it meant that he can have Taehyung. Just when Taehyung was about to go past him, Jungkook grabbed Taehyung's wrist. He pinned him to the wall. Taehyung wasn't fighting back. He seemed too exhausted to do that. Just what happened that you are so exhausted? Jungkook wanted to voice but couldn't. Jungkook still tried to sound calm. Jackie, I asked what that spot Taehyung. Taehyung didn't respond. He was too shocked by Jungkook's behavior. Never in the wildest dream had Taehyung thought that Jungkook would be this harsh on him. JK, if anyone hurt you, just tell me. I'm going to kill them. Jungkook was being scary now, but Taehyung was not someone he could scare off so easily. Look at him in the eyes and grit his teeth. He never thought of telling about this matter to anybody because this matter had brought him nothing but hatred. But Taehyung was stuck in a situation where being hated was better. Taehyung took a deep breath. He glared back at Jungkook. Tae, if you want to know so badly, then listen. I don't give a freak if you hate me after this. Whatever it is, I can never hate you. Jungkook yelled mentally. Taehyung took another deep breath. He continued. Tae, I have gotten we done there. I am and I am on my periods. Fired, Jungkook was left frozen. He loosened his grip on Taehyung's wrist and let him go. Seeing Jungkook's expression, Taehyung glanced sadly. Just what I had expected, he said inside his head. Tae, I knew you wouldn't be able to take it. With this, Taehyung left to his room. JK, he has a Jungkook confirmed his memory. JK, that means I love the most special man in the world. Just how happy can this man make me? Jungkook is correct. Taehyung expected Jungkook to despite him, but the fact that he is only made Jungkook fall deeper in love with him. Jungkook quickly looked on the internet to find ways to take care of Taehyung. Jungkook found Taehyung's favorite chocolate in the kitchen and checked if they had ice cream in his store. He then searched for painkillers and then heated pad. JK, where the heck is heating pad? Jungkook questioned. He couldn't find it, so he just ran to Taehyung's POV. After telling my dark secret to Jungkook, I ran up to my room. Why the heck did these periods have to hit me on while I am outside a door? The shocked look on Jungkook's face convinced me that he can't take it. I don't think he can ever believe that something like this is for real. He will just give me a divorce. I think that would be good for both of us. Lying on my bed, clenching my one area, it freaking hurts. I couldn't even take painkillers with me. The night I heard my room's door open, must be him. I just faced the opposite side of the room. He didn't say a word. Then I felt the mattress compress. As he's sitting here, I turn and catch him staring at me. Hey, what? I asked blankly. He shook his head. Jackie, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you earlier. He shook. Look guilty. Hey, I'm not in mood to talk. It's already too uncomfortable, I just said. He got up and pulled out something from his pocket. It's here, painkillers. He extended his arms to me. I looked at it and tried moving to my beside table to take water, but these cramps attacked right then. He jumped up and got the water for me. What is he doing? I just took the pills. I turned my back to him, still clinging to my stomach. My eyes shut and I was trying to fall asleep. I felt something around my waist. Jungkook Tae, what are you doing? Aren't you disgusted with me for being a... I tried asking for, but his comforting body warmth cut me short. I never felt this comfortable in anybody's embrace, not even when the chairwoman, I mean mom, hugs me. JK, I don't care whatever you think of yourself or the... Things I can't hear him every night when he goes over the conversation we had that day and how nice Jungkook finds my voice. This man makes me so guilty for not loving him back. He deserves the world. He is too precious for this world, in fact, but I can't love him. He is only hurting himself. He should stop loving me. He slid his hand under my shirt. I turned to look at him, a fake frown decorating. It is so comfy and I needed just this for now, but... Okay, sorry, I couldn't find the heating pad, so I'm using my hands to warm your tummy. Can you please let me take care of you for this? While he smiled like a child and pleading to his parents for permission, I just nodded. His hands are perfectly warm. Chicky, can I ask you something? He said in a pouting voice. I agreed, Chicky. Where did you go today? You didn't return so long. I went crazy thinking that you got in some trouble. He is such a kid. Is he sure he is turning 28 years old? I turned to face him. Our faces were close, but he moved back, giving me space there. It's my mother's death anniversary. I went to visit her grave. I told him I never talk about this to anybody. I only noticed that I was crying when I felt him wiping something off my face. I tightened my grip on his shirt that I didn't even know I was holding. He pulled me closer. My face rested near his neck. He crushed my back. I didn't notice when my legs got heavy and I fell asleep. The next morning, he was already staring at my face, amazed. I just got to change my pad, and when I went downstairs, he had lied all the chocolates with we had on the dining table. I clenched to myself. He is cute at times and at times a pure whore. I think I will befriend him. He doesn't seem as forceful as I imagined. Jungkook never left my side till my parents ended. He didn't even let me go to work. Even he himself took the whole week off. He is the boss though. He even got me pets when I unexpectedly ran out of them. He is surely good at taking care of people. Days later, Arthur's POV, Taehyung finally opened up a little to Jungkook. They were now more peaceful than before. They would spend a lot of time together, talking to each other, eating together, opening up to each other, understanding each other better. Now Jungkook had found an interest. Thanks that he just... Jungkook's cabin. Taehyung was standing near Jungkook's desk. Beside him, window. I have the business trip to Daga. Jungkook asked. Replied this Saturday to next Wednesday. Taehyung, Oppa will accompany you. The flights and hotel are booked already. Jungkook nodded. And while we are away, Chamberlain and Mr. Chung are the ones taking care of meetings here. Kai will deal with the details. Taehyung concluded. Taekook's home. They had just returned from the office, but the lights were on. Taehyung walked in first and was greeted by a warm hug. Ah, my son, how has Jungkook been behaving? It was Somin. Taehyung smiled at her. Hi, mom. Taehyung greeted Somin in front. Just a hi. Where are my welcome kisses? Taehyung clenched when she was still alive. Taehyung's mom would always shower Taehyung's face with kisses. She used to say, my son's chubby cheeks are not for nothing but sweet kisses. Raina Soman hugged him like he was her own son. After their marriage, Soman cared much more about Taehyung than for Jungkook. Jungkook would sulk that his mom doesn't love him anymore. Taehyung could now feel things that he kept in his fantasies for more than a decade. He was melting at the love that this family was giving him. Jidong don't talk a lot, but he has his own ways of taking care of his two sons, Jungkook and Taehyung. Somin seems to forget about her husband and son whenever Taehyung is around. Taehyung was so thankful to heavens that he could have a family like this, even though he wasn't ready to accept Jungkook as his husband. The fact that he married Jungkook so on Somin's request and not for his heart from his heart doesn't change, but Jungkook never forced Taehyung to love him back the way Jungkook acted with him. Taehyung knew this boy was having a hard time controlling his feelings, but what Taehyung loved about Jungkook was that he accepted him for what he was. Acceptance was something Taehyung has always wished for, and now he had Jungkook to talk to, though Taehyung wasn't sure if Jidong and Somin would be fine with it, but as long as Taehyung didn't love Jungkook, which he never could, no one would find out. Taehyung is a dedicated man and he could not stop loving his first love, though his first love doesn't even know about his feelings. Taehyung would keep on loving the same person forever. Taehyung doesn't realize that there were tears running down his face. Taehyung, are you okay? Someone asked, bringing Taehyung back to reality. Taehyung looked down at her and shook his head with a handsome smile on his face. If this idiot ever troubles you, just call me. Without a second thought, Somin told Taehyung and she wiped the tears away. Taehyung nodded, but why would I trouble Taehyung? Jungkook pouted as he snaked his arm around Taehyung. Taehyung glared at him. Jungkook backed off immediately and surrendered. Why are there so many painkillers lying around? Taehyung asked. Taehyung's periods for this month had only ended and the painkillers were all over the place, all thanks to the painful cramps. Taehyung's eyes widened. He was afraid that they might not accept him anymore, so he had made an excuse. We have been working on a new project and we don't get enough rest. Jungkook understood that Taehyung didn't want to tell their parents about it just yet. He can tell them they wouldn't go crazy, Jungkook thought, and so Jidang still Taehyung was stuck with what Jungkook saved him in time. Taehyung had a bad headache because of overworking, so those are for him. This project is really important. Taehyung looked at Jungkook with thankful eyes. Is it the same project that you are signing contracts next week? Next week, Somin asked Tae, but why did you two came without informing? Taehyung asked out of curiosity. If it was Jungkook who asked, Somin would have knocked at him for hours. Just wanted to check on you two. The dinner is ready. Eat it after washing up. Now we are going on a date. Jaden said. He put an arm around his wife's waist. So you wouldn't eat with us? Taehyung made puppy eyes. Somin pat his head and denied. Once the old couple was gone, Jungkook said, Mom really doesn't care about me anymore. Jungkook shocked. Taehyung clenched at the stupid remark. Taehyung applies. Tae, sorry for taking your mom's attention away. Jungkook turned to him, Jackie, but I don't mind because it's you. And Jungkook left with that. Taehyung felt his heart clench again. How I am sorry for the fact that I don't love you. You deserve much better. Taehyung smiled sadly. Internally, Taehyung felt at fault that Jungkook is wasting his time on someone weird person like Taehyung. Next morning, Taehyung was standing in the kitchen when Jungkook walked there to get some water. Tae, done with your packing? Taehyung asked. The sleephead Jackie, why do you have to talk about work the first thing in the morning? Can't you ask me what I dream of? Jungkook complained. Of course, if I ask you about dream, you would say you dream about me. Taehyung rolled his eyes. Tae, okay then, what do you want for breakfast? We have a flight in the afternoon. Taehyung said. Jackie, we are going today. Jungkook screened his eyes. So, is your bags packed or do you need help? Taehyung replied. Jungkook shook his head as he already done with packing. Business trip. The two had been on the trip for 4 days now. They were done with the business parts. The contracts for the new resort was signed. The work would begin in a month as the constructor has already presented the structure plan and the estimates were requested. What made butterflies float Jungkook's tummy was that he and Taehyung were sharing a single room. Jungkook had secretly asked Kai to book a single room, and Taehyung didn't seem to have a problem with sharing the same bed. At a moment, Jungkook and Taehyung were at the shopping mall. They were buying team and parents. Do you think Dad will like this watch or this necktie? Taehyung asked, holding both of the options in each of his hands. Jungkook loved the face of confusion Taehyung makes. Taehyung would his lips hurt and pout a little, his eyes glistening with innocence. When he can't make a choice, Taehyung would gone lonely and Vinay. I think he will like the watch more. He loves collecting those. Jungkook suggested. Taehyung nodded. Taehyung, I will just came back from the restaurant. Jungkook held out the shopping bags he had been carrying. Taehyung took all those bags on. We have to still buy something for Mom. Taehyung surely loved Somin more. Jungkook smiled in assurance and left to the restroom. Look who we have here. Taehyung looked in the direction of the voice of Tae. Taehyung crushed under his breath. You said something? The person said again. Taehyung, what do you want, honey? Taehyung rolled his eyes internally. Honey, nothing, just checking on you, dear brother. Honey replied. Taehyung's jaw clenched. I don't remember being dear to you. Taehyung scoffed in his mind. Dear brother, you say I don't remember you having a brother apart from me, and I was never dear to you, dear stepsister. Taehyung talked back. Honey was visibly pissed. To be continued. Taehyung will accept Jungkook's love. What do you think why Taehyung is denying? As Taehyung has mentioned, he had loved someone in the past. Who is that person? We will get all this questions answered in future episode. Hope you will love it. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye.